Hello, today this is Song. I've killed Jay. I am now the leader of Raiden's quest.
Oh my goodness. Wait, was that actually on mute?
Yes, that was the intro.
That's actually how we're introing this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh no, my audio's playing back.
Mute
Oh,
the
good
stream.
heavens. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome you guys. I my ghost observing silently and calling in. Welcome to the stream. So we thought it'd be fun to have Song stream today, because she hasn't done that for a while. So she is going to be showing, this is storyboarding, right?
Yes.
Mm. And it's for the pro animatic type thing, right?
Yep.
Okay. So oh goodness.
You should probably
So
get chat up. There we go.
yeah, I'm getting my chat set up. I
Hello,
apparently
Micah.
Hello.
That is a ladybug.
Yes.
Hey,
All
Bella.
right. Hello, Bella. Ah, thank you. Yes, the banner is new. Oh, let me go announce this before I forget. I'm going to announce the live stream. I didn't pause it. Okay, I didn't pause. Let me go announce this in the Discord.
What's the best brush for this?
Okay, let's see. Here we go.
Hello, Jasmine. Yes, this is where we pounce the bug. I'm redoing it because I didn't like how the other one was turning out. Bye, Bella. Already.
Oh. Alright. Did that actually work? That did actually work. Okay, good.
So long since whose last stream? The last stream was last week.
Probably since your last stream. It's been a long time since you,
The ladybug has corrupted us.
Oh no. Ah.
Aw.
Well, you're good at names. You're better at names than me. I almost said gooder, and that describes my mental state at the moment, so I apologize if I'm a little bit weird right now.
Aw, thank you, Squiggles.
Song has a very nice voice. Song has a very nice voice. Alright, let's see.
Oops. Oops.
Did I ever talk about the new banner? I sort of mentioned it a little bit, and then didn't I?
Nope. What?
So yeah, we have a new banner now that we we have a new channel banner finally, because the old one was really outdated, and so that was me and our background artist working on that. So I'm glad you guys like it. I was hoping it would be a little bit more fitting than the old one, which is from the really old trailer that's no longer accurate to where we're at. That is a cute ladybug.
It's a blob.
It's a blob at the moment, but I can at least tell. I mean, it's even though no, I can at least tell what it is. I can see it, even if it is a little bit of a blobby thing. I like it.
Untold Tales was actually, we created that before we ever played the game. So.
Let's see.
It was like 2 a.m. and I was at my grandmother's house and we were figuring out stuff.
Oh yeah. That's right. I completely forgot that was what we were calling it. I'm sorry. I'm non-functional. I was so confused for half a second. I'm not functional at the moment. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna fix this ladybug.
This is the other reason that she's streaming, because
She's dead.
I actually overslept badly. And I went to bed at 9, which for anyone who knows me knows that's not a good thing. So
It's very early.
Yeah, normally it's unheard of for me to be in bed before midnight. So I'm very non-functional today. It's just a matter of time before I do something ridiculous.
I woke up at 8 to my sister screaming for my dad.
Oh goodness.
Because the dog got in the house. What?
Oh no. Oh no. Someone get Jay something to eat, somebody said.
Have you eaten today?
Tablet pens are scratchy. I've eaten, actually. I did actually eat for once.
Good.
How do ghosts eat? I don't know, because I am a ghost today.
She ate ghost cookies, the souls of the cookies.
There you go. There you go. It's so weird observing the chat like this too, and not, it's been a long time since I've sat in for a stream and not had to be the one actually doing the work. So it's kind of nice and kind of what am I doing right now as well. Do we cook?
I once burned some rice.
I sort of cook, kind of. I'm the sort of person who cooks when I'm in the right mood. So sometimes I will cook, but I have to be feeling in the right mood for it. Otherwise, I'm just like, no, I'm gonna stick a microwave dinner in. Aw, I'm glad your friend's cat likes Raiden's Quest. That's encouraging. We welcome fans of all species. Hello, Katie. Katie is our background artist. She's she did most of the new banner image. Oh, hi, Finny. Ah. So I don't know. How many of you guys were here for the last time we did this, or for the last time Song worked on this? Do people know what this is?
Probably not.
So, oh no, the souls of the cookies are coming for us. So we might want to, I don't know, so the premise of this, it's based off the song,
Dirty Paws.
Dirty Paws, right? By,
Of Monsters and Men.
Yes. And, so that's the premise of this. And, it's basically an animatic that's sort of, it's kind of promotional and kind of just fun stuff on the side that we do, for Raiden's Quest. It's also backstory that will explain a few things. It probably isn't going to make sense right off the bat, but it'll make sense eventually.
Does anything ever make sense?
We may do fun backstory things like this from time to time. They'll be up on Song's channel. We unfortunately can't put them on this channel because the music. But we will hopefully have some of these from time to time just as kind of fun extra things. So, based off or inspired by, Katie asks, basically it's classed as an animatic, right? I can never keep all those terms. And
this is an animatic.
It is an animatic, okay. So basically what it is we take the music and we put the boards to the music, and so it's a story that plays, it's kind of like a music video.
Yeah.
Think of it like a music video. And so it tells a story along to the song. So, that's basically the premise of that. I can't keep it all straight either.
Because if I put on onion skin mode, then I can't see the background or anything else, like this. See? Now I can't see the background, and the further I go, the less I can see. So I decrease the opacity of whatever layer I'm drawing over.
Oh, that makes sense. That is a good idea. How do we feel about a cat watching our live stream?
I feel honored.
Cats are good. Cats are good. Cats are nice. They are friends.
My cat has appeared on the live stream before.
Yes. I don't think my cats have. My cats aren't allowed in my bedroom because technically I'm allergic to them. So unfortunately they're not allowed in here. Although my allergies have been getting better, so that's good.
I have exactly 14 gummy bears.
Oh, that is amazing. I like gummy bears.
Out of all of the things that I count servings for, I always count exactly the serving size of gummy bears.
Really?
Yeah. The serving size for just regular Haribo gummy bears is 17 gummy bears.
Wow. I don't necessarily go by serving size, but I will count how many I have. I prefer to eat in multiples of 5s, because 5 is my favorite number. Gosh, I wonder, for anybody who knows my username, wonder how those numbers got there. No, but 5 is my favorite number, and so I like to eat 5 at a time.
Ah.
Whether it be M&Ms or gummy bears or candy corn or whatever it is, I like to eat 5 at a time.
My thing about gummy bears is just the substance that it's made of has the potential to give you extremely bad stomach aches, so it's best to stick by the serving sizes.
That is a good idea.
Because, like, the first ingredient is glucose syrup. And there's also a lot of gluten in it.
Wait, gluten?
Yeah. That's why Kaylee doesn't eat them.
I am now concerned. Greatly.
That's how it's possible to get them with more gelatin, which makes it a lot less likely to have gluten in it, because gluten is just the thing that makes it stay together.
Oh, okay, so maybe I've just had the kind that's not. Well, now I'm concerned. I really like gummy bears, but if they're not gluten-free, we're kind of in trouble.
Yes, the ladybug will die. I'm pretty sure Masato's gonna eat it. That sounds like something he'd do, right? Young Masato?
Yes.
Just eating.
Let's face it, young pups will eat anything that fits in their mouths. My goodness. My goodness. I remember one time one of my cats, well, not one time, this has happened on many occasions, but I remember one particular time when one of my cats caught and ate a fly. This was our really scary old grandma cat, who, she wasn't actually a grandma, but she acted like the stereotypical crabby grandma, and she was really old and really mean. And we were all scared of her. But I remember one time there was a fly buzzing around, and I watched her catch it by sitting down and opening her mouth and just waiting.
Wonderful.
And she waited for I don't know how long, until the fly flew straight into her mouth. And then she crunched it. I was 8. It was traumatic.
My old cat, he's probably still out there somewhere. Hello, Emerson. Emerson used to do this thing where he would, he was a kitten, he would chitter. He'd go like, and that sound was like on the perfect, I don't know, it was the perfect pitch, that's it, to stop a fly's wings from moving, and it literally would just drop, and then he'd pounce on it and eat it.
That's amazing.
I know.
That is amazing. That is a cool cat.
I loved him.
My goodness, he sounds really cool. Wow.
Don't inhale Willow, please.
Oh my goodness. Aww. Oh boy. I'm sorry. I'm like non-functional at the moment.
That's okay. I'm just a quiet person.
Aw. J.exe has crashed. That is accurately me right now. Hey, Ocean!
Hello, Ocean.
Ah, kapounce. I love the kapounce.
Oh, I forgot his tail.
Catch. Oh. Yes, tails.
A 2-stroke tail.
Ah.
What?
Kapounce. There's the tail. Long floosh tails. Tails are either super fun or super annoying.
I love tails. I've never found an annoying
except
tail.
when they don't work.
I'm so fast at sketching. Yes, I am. I've been known to be very fast at drawing.
No, that's a problem actually, because she, like, okay, she's our storyboard artist, but she helps with some of the in-between line art, so I'll work on an animation and I'll do it and it'll be really choppy, so I'll send it to her and she'll add in all the frames to make it smooth. And I'll be animating and I'll be sending her frames and she'll be sending them back, faster, then I can get the next one done. So she's very fast, but it's kind of a problem sometimes.
It's been less than half an hour and I've gotten 3 frames done.
She is amazingly fast. I'm one of the slower people on the art team, believe it or not. But yeah, she is fast.
It is my job to be fast.
Yeah, she does good with it, though. It's good for storyboards, definitely. But unfortunately, I have not been blessed with that skill.
That's the wrong brush.
Oh. All these brushes. Different people. That's one interesting thing about the team is different people coming together and different working paces and working styles, and all of that coming together and everybody working together on it. That's been one thing that's really interesting about this team. It's a very unique sort of thing. I mean, I guess it's not unique for large studios, but for YouTube animations, it is really unique.
What? What?
Oh.
She's
Kitty.
purring.
Kitty friend. Oh. That's actually a very accurate picture. Maya says, I can imagine Jay sipping tea while doing art. That's fairly accurate.
That is what I normally do.
I don't have tea at the moment. I maybe should have tea at the moment because my voice is just dying slowly.
Don't eat the gummy bear, please.
But I always, I have tea a lot of the
time.
time.
Thank you for the kiss.
Kitty purr. Kitty purr.
Mwah.
Oh.
That's the mic,
Very loud
please.
purr. You want to be on the live stream too?
My sister dropped the cat in my room. This is Willow.
Oh.
She's rubbing up against the mic and asking for kisses. Just watch. Eventually she's going to start standing on the keyboard and activating all the hotkeys.
My cat tried to log into the email the other day and he messed up the password. I was just like, baby, why? Okay, interesting question. Do you prefer a regular dog or a wolf dog? So, the thing about wolf dogs is most people who have a wolf dog don't know what they're doing, and so a lot of wolf dogs end up getting abandoned, or some of them even end up getting put down just because they get out of control. Having a wolf dog is very, very different than having a normal dog. So, I can't say I really condone people having wolf dogs unless they really, really know what they're doing. I don't think at this point I could qualify as knowing what I'm doing. I would have to be a lot more experienced before I'd ever consider getting a wolf dog, and even then, just with all the stuff that goes on with a lot of inexperienced people getting wolf dogs and not being able to handle them, I'm not sure I would want to support that by getting one myself. I think there's a lot more education that needs to go on before I could condone having wolf dogs.
Willow, I love you, but you're sitting on my hand.
Oh no. Oh. So, alright, let's see. Yeah, I've met wolf dogs before, and for some purposes that sometimes they can be, if they're handled well, they can be really good dogs, but they need to be handled well.
At the dog park on Sunday, we went and there was a coyote husky hybrid. Its name was Atreyu.
Oh wow.
Which is the name. It's the name of the horse from the Never-Ending Story.
Yeah, I remember that.
Willow, please get off my tablet, please. Huskies, golden retrievers, and German shepherds are dumb. That is actually extremely incorrect. And you're talking to someone who has a husky Samoyed, German shepherd collie, and a lab German shepherd. So
Yeah, German Shepherds are, I don't know if they're the third or second most smartest dog right now. I can't talk. I am so sorry, but yeah, they're actually really smart dogs.
There is a reason that they're used as police dogs.
I used to freaking love Neverending Story. Oh my goodness, I was obsessed with them. I first saw the movie and then I read the book, and I was obsessed with both of them when I was a kid. Oh my word.
Just because you hate popular dog breeds doesn't mean you get to call them stupid.
Yeah. Honestly, I believe any dog can be a good dog depending on how they're raised, and how they're trained, although you do have to keep breed information, and you have to keep breed characteristics in mind.
If you have a strong dog, you have to be prepared for a strong dog, especially if it's a dog meant for baiting, which means that it's going to be naturally aggressive, even if you can help it be very sweet.
Right. Training can go into it a lot of the time, but you do have to keep that in mind. So, perfect example, my dog, we got her when she was 6 months, so we didn't necessarily get to raise her from a puppy. And she is a great dog. She's one of the sweetest dogs I've ever known. She will let me handle her to pretty much any extent, so if she has any sort of injury, she's fine with me handling and cleaning it. She's never shown aggression towards us, but she's skittish, and thankfully she's not fear aggressive. She's never bitten out of fear, but one time I took her out and about, and I had a kid come up and ask if he could pet her, and I was, okay, petting is fine. She's a little nervous, but she'll handle that. But instead of just petting, he decided he wanted to swoop down on her and give her a hug. Well, in dog language, someone coming down from above can be an aggressive sign, and so she barked right in the kid's face and scared the poor kid half out of his mind. But thankfully it wasn't any worse. And so ever since then, I have to be more careful about that, because she's fine with people if they just pet gently, and if I'm right there, but with stuff like that, that's part of her tolerance. But that's why it's so important to know your dog, because I was fairly confident that even in that situation, she wasn't going to bite. But there are other dogs that might, and so you really need to know your dog and know their tolerances. It's very important. Because otherwise somebody could get hurt.
Alright,
so
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I work at an animal shelter. I got all 3 of my dogs from an animal shelter. I in no way support any puppy mills or anything, so you can't go off about me having a German Shepherd and a Husky and another German Shepherd, because they're, number 1, all rescues, and number 2, just because they're purebred doesn't make them dumb, unless you're speaking about smaller dog breeds who have been inbred. So, let's just not talk about this, because a lot of people don't know what they're talking about and need to.
Right. It's kind of a touchy subject to a lot of people, for a lot of people. Thing is, what I will say on this is that there are advantages and disadvantages to having both purebreds and mixed breeds. It really depends on the breed. There can be a lot of issues with inbreeding with purebreds, and there can be chronic problems with purebreds, but you can also have dogs that are bred to be good at what they do. Again, there's a reason why German Shepherds are used and Malinois are used in the police. They're bred for that. There is a purpose for breeding. Where you get into troubles when you have stuff like German Shepherds bred for show, where their backs are sloping so low that it's almost a guarantee they're going to have hip problems. My dog isn't even purebred, and she has hip problems because we're pretty sure she has Shepherd ancestry, and she likely got it from there. So there's advantages and disadvantages both to purebreds and mixed breeds, but unfortunately it can be a very touchy subject. So, alright, let's see. Let's talk about pasta. Pasta is good. Pasta is yummy.
I love pasta.
I do too. They actually make good gluten-free pasta now too, which makes me happy, because
Sometimes.
they used to not. So, Yeah, again, you gotta have some idea of if you're looking to get a dog, you kind of want to have an idea of what sort of dog you're getting.
I'm really sick of people pretending that I'm dog illiterate.
Huh?
I said I'm really tired of people saying that I'm dog illiterate.
No, you know a lot about dogs, definitely. But yeah, I mean, isn't a lot of that from shelter experience, from having worked at the shelter?
Yes,
Or
and also
where did you get most of your dog knowledge?
Most of my dog knowledge came from, it used to be a special interest of mine, and also shelter knowledge. Like my dad is he has a bachelor's in forestry, so he knows a lot about animals in general. He also worked on a farm, therefore they had farm dogs and stuff like that. And ever since I was tiny, I've just been so constantly exposed to dogs and stuff that
makes sense.
I just know a lot about dogs.
Yeah, it's good to research. It's very good in any capacity, basically, to research, because if you're looking to get a dog, you're going to want to research characteristics. That's harder to do if you're getting a mixed breed, and at that point you really kind of just have to observe the dog's temperament if you don't know their ancestry.
Right.
But that can be one benefit of having a purebred, is you can generally know, okay, this dog usually has this sort of temperament. Whereas with a mixed breed, Sierra is, if I had to guess, probably only 1 or 2 generations removed from a purebred shepherd, just because she has such a shepherd look and such a she has some of the common health problems. She actually has hip dysplasia. But we don't know what on earth she's mixed with other than that. We think maybe Malinois. And she was such a hyperactive puppy. We couldn't really have predicted that because when we got her, we had no idea what her background was. So if you are getting a purebred, sometimes you'll have a more general idea of the dog's disposition.
And at least how to care for it, because there are dogs like...
Right.
There are dogs that... Like a Chihuahua, you don't have to walk a Chihuahua. In fact, you probably shouldn't walk a Chihuahua. It will die.
Yeah.
But if you get something like a Greyhound, you're gonna have to walk it.
Yeah,
it's just a
lot,
fact of
too.
life. And you need it also with dogs like that. Their necks are bigger than their heads, so you have to have this certain type of leash, and you can't have it longer than, I think, 3 feet, because if it's longer than 3 feet, they will run to the end. They can speed up so fast that they run to the end of their rope and break their own necks.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, you need to know about your dog. If she says, wait, Jay, that might be incorrect. For example, Finny is obviously part pit bull, and they're usually aggressive dogs, but he isn't at all. That's the thing. Pit bulls are not aggressive dogs. Generally. They are not human aggressive. However, they are other animal aggressive, because they were bred to bait bulls, which means that people would set them into an arena with a bull, and they would be forced to be aggressive to the bull until the bull came at them. They are bait dogs. They are aggressive to other animals. Whenever it comes to humans, they are guard dogs, and normally they guard their people. So they're very sweet, but they also have extremely tough jaws. If they lock on to someone, I was attacked by a pit bull, so I'm kind of uppity about this. If someone is aggressive to a pit bull and it bites, it's not letting go, and they can do a lot of damage.
So that's another reason why it is important to know your dog breed, because even if your dog is really sweet, so even if you, like, okay, my dog Sierra, again, she's German Shepherd, who knows what. German Shepherds, they're bred to be guard dogs, but in the event that you had a dog that got pushed past its bite threshold and did decide to bite someone, German Shepherds may be, like, Sierra may be a very gentle dog, but German Shepherds have a bite pressure of 750 pounds. That may not sound like much, but if you think about A human has bite pressure 300. That's more than double that. And so if you're thinking about that, if that dog bites on, you're gonna have broken bones probably, potentially. And so even with Sierra, it's a good thing to be aware of that, because I would want to be a lot more cautious with her than I probably would. Now, I still would want to be cautious, so let's say I had a Chihuahua, I still would want to be careful. But if a Chihuahua bites you, it's gonna hurt. It's probably not gonna break your arm. If my dog were to bite someone, she could break their arm. So you have to be aware of stuff like that.
I have 3 dogs. Well, one of them's a foster, but I have a Malinois Collie and a German Shepherd Black Lab, and then a Samoyed Husky mix. And you have to know all of them differently. For example, Finley is he's the Malinois Collie. He shows a lot of herding tendencies. He tries to keep our group always together and stuff. And he's
That's
also...
how my Sierra is, too.
He's extremely loyal. Like, we could walk anywhere. No matter what scares him, he's going to run to us, even if he's not on a leash. But Olaf, as soon as he feels that his leash is unclipped, he's gone. Like, he's just already down the street. Because Huskies are not a loyal breed of dog, and they run. That is what they're meant to do.
Bred to do.
So he just runs as fast as he can away from us, and eventually, once he's wound down and decided that he's played around enough, he'll wander back to you. But he won't come when you call him for that.
Right. That's more like my Sierra, although she doesn't intentionally bolt, but she's distractible. If we were to let her off the leash, she'd be following your nose wherever it led her. I don't know what other breed she is, but we can't trust her off leash, and one time she did get out. And the other thing is, because she's a skittish dog, what we think ended up happening was our neighbor tried to catch her. And we know she had a previous owner. She has a huge phobia of men, and our neighbor is Guy. And we're pretty sure that he tried to catch her because she bolted. And she actually was gone for a day, and thank goodness we found her. Or actually we had somebody else who found her, called us. But when she was gone, we were calling her, we were following her in the car trying to get her to come back, and she would not, because she panicked. For that simple reason, we can't let her off leash because we know she's prone to being panicky. And if something like that happened again, we couldn't trust she'd come back to us.
Right.
And that can be typical of that can be a typical thing too for, like you said, with Huskies. I actually wanted a Husky for a long time, and I don't know if Sierra has Husky ancestry or not. I know she can pull, and she's got a disposition to pulling. We used to do urban mushing with her, which is desert equivalent of dog sledding with a scooter and with fewer dogs before she started developing hip problems. But so we know she has a predisposition for it, so she could have Husky in there somewhere, but she definitely has that same kind of tendency. And so that's why it's so important to know your dog, because it's another thing to be well aware of.
See, Finley...
So wait, you were saying something?
Finley, we took him to the dog park, and he got scared of this big bull mastiff. And most dogs, they get scared of something, they just run wherever is away from him. But Finley ran directly to us, stood between us, and let us protect him.
That's good. That's probably a very good trait to have. I'll see you later.
He will stand his ground, and he does bark. But like, if someone tried to enter our house, he would probably rip them a new one. Like,
right.
He's not gonna let anyone in his house. But he was in a public place, and he knew that this wasn't his territory, so he came to us for protection instead of handling it himself.
Right, and that's a good, very, very good thing. There's 2 situations where Sierra has been aggressive, or it it hasn't been outright aggressive, but she's been warning, I would say. So the first situation is with our neighbors. Some of our neighbors have dogs, and she will defend on the fence, and she'll bark at them, and it's a dominance. It's a very similar behavior to when wolf packs will interact. There will be a lot of loud vocalization because they're basically trying to say, I'm big, I'm strong, stay away, don't enter my territory. And so it sounds really terrifying, but it's not actually it's
just annoying.
As aggressive. It's a show, it's a bluff. They're trying to avoid an outright fight, because if you think about wolves in the wild, even a simple bite could get infected and lead to death. So any injury comes with a huge chance in the wild. Now, dog here gets a bite, can go to the vet. Wolves don't have that luxury, so it's a retained behavior. But the only other time that she's been aggressive is if she's perceived a threat to us. And there was actually one situation, well, there have been a couple situations. The first time was we went to a park one time, and there was a really creepy guy hanging around, and he was really weird, and she picked up something in his manner, because they say dogs can sense fear, they can sense emotions, and it's true. They're very intuitive in regards to that. They pick up on things. And there was something about him that she did not like, because she came and she stood in front of me. I had her on a leash, and she started growling, and it was that really scary growl, and she had her hackles up and everything, and it's that really scary. It was stark contrast to how she's territory fought with the other dogs before. This was a very, very warning growl. That's the only time I've ever seen her show aggression to a human, was when she perceived someone who was acting really, really strange, and who she perceived as a threat to us. That was me, my mom, and my brother were at the park. My dad wasn't there. The other time was one of the few times we did take her to a dog park. Another dog started to approach aggressively, and she did start to go into challenge mode, because I was right there. If it hadn't been for that, she's normally more inclined to back off if she's not on her turf. So that's another thing to keep in mind, is if your dog is known for being protective. Again, German Shepherds are very, very protective in that sense. That's why they're bred to be guard dogs, used as police dogs, because they are very protective and they're very pack oriented. So I've talked for a long time now. I'll give that a rest there, but so Ocean says Chihuahuas are very protective and usually aggressive towards people who aren't their owners. I'm one of the few people who she trusts and will let near her. I don't know much about Chihuahuas myself, but if that is a breed trait, then that's a very good thing to keep in mind if you're looking to get a Chihuahua.
But they can't really do much to protect you. Right.
They're probably not going to chase off a burglar. They could bark, though, which sometimes can be good as well.
But it is a tiny bark.
Unfortunately, they're if you want a guard dog, it's probably best to not look for a little one. But that is an interesting thing. I don't know much about those traits.
Chihuahuas are actually some of the most aggressive dog breeds in the world.
That I have noticed, because our neighbors used to have a Chihuahua, and one time it got out of its yard, and the way we got it back was because we let it chase us down the street, nipping at our heels. So, yeah. That's a Chihuahua. That's my experience with Chihuahuas. His name was Yoda.
Oh, hey! We had a dog called Yoda come through the shelter yesterday. Yesterday was the day that we were introducing the newer dogs to the cats, just to see, so that we could, mark if they're cat aggressive or not.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And there was a dog that was called Yoda that we brought into the cat room, and the these cats couldn't care less if there was a dog in their area. They really didn't care. But he decided to go up and sniff a cat called Harley, and Harley wasn't having any of it, and so now Yoda is afraid of cats.
Oh, poor dog. So Disney and Star Wars 15 says, I really love how you're so knowledgeable about a dog song.
Oh, thank you.
She really is. She knows a lot. She knows a lot about dogs, and she also knows a lot about cats. She is my resident, I have a cat question, can you help me?
I most certainly can. If you guys have cat questions, send them in.
Oh yes, definitely.
I think Katie is pretty far back in the stream because she's been talking about things that we've already talked about.
I think Katie's probably back at the beginning right now. So here's a good question. Maya Johnson asked, the dog's licking has healing properties, right?
Their saliva does have an antibacterial component to it, but it's not like supernatural or anything.
Okay. Well, yeah. I see. I'd heard that, and I didn't know whether to think it was true or not. But I would imagine it would have to be the case because, again, like I said, there are no vets in the wild. If an animal gets an injury, they're gonna have to clean themselves off somehow. Hello, Ella. Okay. They have a chip on their shoulder because they are small. Well, there is a thing called little dog syndrome.
Oh, yes. It's very real.
They don't understand. See, okay, my cat has little cat syndrome, I think. Well, he's not little. He's actually a very large cat. But we have to keep him and Sierra separate because he will antagonize her in that classic cat teasing way. He'll sit up on things where she can't quite reach him, and then he'll hit her in the butt as she walks by and pretend like he didn't do it. So we have to keep them separate because he will instigate and she wants to play. She's not really cat aggressive, but she wants to play wrestling. And given that she's a German Shepherd mix who weighs 50 pounds and he's a cat who weighs 12, that no worky. So, yeah. my cat is not a dog, but he exhibits very similar behaviors to that. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Oh, true. If Ocean said because if a big animal sees something can be overly aggressive, it might put it off. They overcompensate, kind of like those rodents that will attack cats so they won't hunt them. I imagine a threat display could be a very beneficial thing. Again, a lot of the time, animals will avoid a fight if they can help it.
So they make themselves look real tough.
Instead. So, sort of like how cats will fluff up to make themselves look bigger.
And hedgehogs have spikes.
Yes, it's a defense mechanism, which makes sense. Let's see. Alright. But yeah, it's really, the animal kingdom is very, very fascinating. It's, I think one of the most amazing things I've seen has been, well, I didn't even see this, I just heard about it afterwards, but how even a small animal will stand up to a larger one, even a very skittish small animal. So I have two cats, Beanie and Shadow. Beanie's the one who already teases Sierra. But one time, so Shadow is extremely shy. She flees if she even hears the doorbell rings. She'll go hide under the bed. She basically lives in my parents' bedroom because she doesn't like people. The only people she really likes are me and my mom. And that's only because I basically deconditioned her to being afraid, just through continual contact. I taught her that I wasn't going to hurt her. But because of that, she's still very skittish with other people. And, one time, Sierra broke loose. We have her gated downstairs. And one time she broke loose, she chased Beanie up the stairs. Beanie ran into my parents' bedroom because that's where the cats retreat. And Sierra chased him and practically ran over Shadow, who was in the doorway. Shadow has never been at all aggressive. Shadow got up, fluffed up, and came at the dog. So my mom and brother witnessed this. All they saw was Sierra run to the doorway, stop dead, whirl around, bolt back out the door, come flying down the stairs with Shadow completely fluffy, hot in pursuit. This is the same skittish cat who runs from practically everything. We still can't get over that, and to this day, Sierra has a fear of Shadow. She will flee if the cat looks crossways at her. So it can work. It really can work. So, alright, we've got some more questions here. Let's see. In France, dogs like Rottweilers have to be muzzled. I hate this rule.
Yeah, it's not the best rule, but I do understand it because dogs like Rottweilers, while individual dogs may be very sweet, they also have extremely strong jaws, and
Right.
if they feel that they're threatened, they are the type of dog to fight instead of flee. So,
What exactly were they bred for?
Dobermans, I don't exactly know here,
Okay. um,
because I want to know too.
yeah, I know.
The
'Cause
Doberman
I know
Pinscher
they're
is a
considered working.
medium-large breed of domestic dog originally developed. It doesn't say. It just says who it's by. Let me see.
Here, I can look up too. I'll look up Rottweilers. Um,
What's history? Dobermans were first bred. Blah blah blah. Doberman served in the dangerous role of a local tax collector and ran. So I think
probably protection.
here he set out to breed a new type of dog that, in his opinion, would be the perfect combination of strength, speed, endurance, loyalty, intelligence, and ferocity. So it was literally bred to be an aggressive guard dog.
Okay. So for guarding, that would make sense for Dobermans. I'm looking at Rottweilers here. History, let's see. Rottweilers are bred, or they descend from dogs used by the Romans to drive the herds that fed the army, and then they bred with local dogs, which was strong dogs used by butchers to drive cattle to market. So they also served as protection, guarding butchers' proceeds from robbers. So again, it sounds like protection. So what the trouble with having a protective dog is they can become aggressive if they perceive a threat. Sometimes that's a good thing if you do have a dangerous person coming at you, or a dangerous wild animal coming at you, or even a dangerous stray dog, or even a dangerous owned dog.
Yes.
If you have something dangerous coming at you, it can be good.
Yes,
but
Ocean, the dogs were tax collectors.
they can also it can also be very bad. So I can understand that, but I don't think it's a good.
If you're going to have to muzzle a dog, there are things called I forget, I don't know what they're called, but there are these face harnesses that will keep them from biting, but still allow them to open their mouth and stuff. And what it does is basically it's in place of a collar, and you attach the leash to the thing on their face, and instead of pulling its neck like a leash would, it actually pulls the nose downwards so that they stop.
Right, or it'll turn them sideways. We actually at one point had one of those for Sierra when we first stopped doing the urban mushing with her, because when we found out she had hip dysplasia. Of course, we had to stop that because she can't be pulling weight on that hip. But she was trained to pull, and so you get her on a leash and she's right out ahead pulling you. And so to try and stop that, we got one of those collars for her so that if she did try to pull, she'd turn her head and not be able to. It kind of worked for that, didn't work great for her. She didn't like it. But that does help as well, and that would stop them from lunging. The trouble with that rule is, too, if people had more common sense, it wouldn't be necessary. But people don't have common sense. I have had, on multiple occasions, had to drag Sierra away from an aggressive dog somebody else was walking that was coming at us. It happened in PetSmart one time. I had aggressive dogs come down an aisle at us, pulling their owner along with them. So,
if your dog's aggressive, don't take it out in public.
Yeah. If more people would follow that principle, then that rule wouldn't have to exist.
So what's the hardest part of storyboarding? Asks
That's
Katie.
a more related question.
Yeah. I think the hardest part of storyboarding is sort of like I always have the visualization element down. That's just something I do naturally, and whenever I read anything, I imagine it as something animated. The hardest part, I guess, is the practicality of it. Being able to actually put it into something that not only I can recognize, but everyone else can recognize. I know how to figure out the story, but putting it into a way that anyone can see and immediately be like, oh, I understand that. That is the hardest part. Also, figuring out like how many frames to a beat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What part of storyboarding is the most stressful or hard, and what's the most rewarding? What were you saying? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, fun fact, before she joined the team, I was trying to be the storyboard artist, and production completely stalled for about 3 months because I didn't know what I was doing. So this is why she's the storyboard artist and I'm not. There's a very good reason for that.
This is my job, and I like it.
She's excellent at figuring out the cinematics of it all as well, and figuring out... You don't think of cameras in regards to animation, but the fact is there's still a certain direction you're looking in every shot. There's an invisible camera that you have to figure out where you're going to place in the scene, and she is so excellent at figuring all that out. I am continually blown away by her work. So she does a much better job than me. So, but yeah, okay. You had another question here.
What part of storyboarding is the most stressful or hard, and what's the most rewarding? Stressful is deadlines. It's written that I'm supposed to be doing half a scene a week, but I haven't been doing half a scene a week because I'm just so busy and I don't have motivation.
She's probably the busiest team member we have, may I just say, and she still finds time to work on it when she's got free time. She does amazingly with it.
And then the most rewarding is to be able to, like, sit back and see the final product and then be able to show everyone else. And it gets really disappointing whenever I post something for everyone else to see and then no one ever says anything about it. It's really sad. It bums me out.
Well, that's why at some point, I think we're still planning to release a lot of the boards, aren't we?
If you want to.
I think so. At some point, I would like to release a lot of the boards and behind-the-scenes such, and stuff like that for you guys. Of course, that'll come after the episode actually comes out. But at some point, I definitely do want to release the boards because a lot of people don't realize how much time and effort actually goes into them. Just because it's not the actual animation doesn't mean that there's not a whole lot of hard work that goes into this. And Song does an absolutely incredible job of it. She really does amazingly, and I would love to share that with you. Just kind of show you guys how this goes from just an idea on the page to being brought to life in the version that you guys will be seeing when the episode comes out.
Because, like, right now, you guys have seen what I've been doing and stuff. I don't have a script telling me, okay, he does this, and then this, and then this, and all I have to do is draw it. The lyrics that I've gotten finished are, jumping up and down the floor, my head is an animal. Once there was an animal, it had a son that mowed the lawn. That's what I've been working with. And I have to take those words and visualize it, and it would be one thing if I was just animating or just storyboarding exactly what the song said, but then I also have to apply it to these pre-made characters that I've been given and a pre-made storyline. So it's very different.
It's more constrained, and that's not even as constrained as the scripts that you get for the actual thing. I'm actually pulling one of them up right now. I can't, for spoiler purposes, I can't actually show the script here, but let me see if I can find something. So I'll go find a piece of the trailer clip. So what she'll get is she'll see something like she'll get something where she'll get either dialogue, and she has to figure out how she's going to draw the characters just through the dialogue, and how that's going to work out. Or she'll get something like.
I'm not the lazy person who sees dialogue and just draws one character static.
No, she does an amazing job with that, of adding a lot of movement to that too. Here. So, like, she'll get something like, she dips her head gratefully and he nods in return, turning to leave. One of the pups gives him a huge smile and he grins in return before walking off. So get something like that, and she has
That's
to
really
translate all
easily.
of that.
That's really easy.
Into these characters, this setting, this basic. She has to figure out how to do all of that. So she does an amazing job, and she's probably, I don't know, the storyboard artist is always one of the people who doesn't get half the credit they're due. So I always want to make sure that I'm putting it out there that without Song, and for everything else out there, all the storyboards out there, artists out there, we would not get Raiden's Quest the way it is. We would not be seeing all these amazing movies the way they are without the storyboard artists. They are so critically important. Don't ever forget that. There's a reason those credits lists go so long, because there's so many people who contribute to these things. And the storyboard artist is an incredible part of that. Alright, let's see. Ocean says people also need to realize you need to ask to pet someone's dog.
That is true.
Yes. Like I told the story earlier, kid asked if he could pet my dog. He then proceeded to hug her in a bear hug, and he got barked at because she didn't appreciate that. If he'd said, "Can I hug your dog?" I would have said no. But so ask to pet, and if you say pet, don't do more than that. Ask what you really intend to do. Once I saw a guy go up to a random dog and petted it and it bit him, that's his fault. That's why you ask. That's why you find out. Don't just go up and pet a random dog. You don't know that dog. You don't know its tolerances. You could get bitten, and it's going to be no one's fault but your own. Are you still there, Song?
I am.
Okay, your mic got a little bit more quiet for a second.
It's because I was listening to you.
Oh, okay. Alright. Have any of you ever had a paranormal experience?
Paranormal by way of ghosts? No. I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
I do believe in angels, though. And I would say that I have had an angelic experience.
I wouldn't say in the sense of ghosts, but there have definitely, I don't know, there have definitely been things that have happened that seem like much more than chance to me. I don't really believe in coincidences, and for good reason. So, let's see. Do you have singing lessons?
Have I taken singing lessons, or have I taught singing lessons? The answer to both of those is no.
She does a fantabulous job, nevertheless, you guys.
No. I was the worship leader at church for a couple of years. So I am able to sing, I just don't.
Aw, she does a good job, though. I've heard her sing. She sings well. Try to put their hands through our litter box into our house and their hand could have been bitten off. Don't do that. And if you have kids or you're responsible for kids, make sure they don't do that either. That's an accident waiting to happen. Let me see. I will check Discord here.
Alright. This is the frame for the line, "The son was an okay guy." And the next line is, "He had a pet dragonfly."
Alright, let's see. Let me come back. Alright, let's see. Will you be in the credits? All of our patrons here will be in the credits. Anyone who supports financially will be named in the credits. I believe that's what it is. If not, it might be above a certain tier, but I think it's just everyone. There will be a patron thanks, and then there will be a general thanks that encompasses everyone. So if you're supporting us financially, you'll be thanked by whatever your internet name or submitted name is. If you're not, you'll still get a big general thank you, because you guys are all so important. And, well, I wish I could go through and name all of you individually. There are too many of you guys. But your support is so greatly appreciated, and we're so glad all of you guys are here. So, let's see.
We all need financial support.
I think that's pretty much the case. Most of us are college students or high schoolers. Just keep that in mind. We are... I think there's, like, two or three of us who have actual jobs at this point, other than Raiden's Quest and stuff. What tablets do you guys use? That is a good question.
I use a Wacom Intuos touchpen.
I have a Wacom Bamboo that I really want to replace.
The one that I use...
It does its job.
The one that I'm using currently is a medium-sized Wacom Bamboo.
Okay.
I think we have the same one. Mine is black, though.
Oh. I think mine is black too. It just has a green background or green backside.
Mine's just all black.
Okay, it might be different editions of it then. So if you're looking to start out drawing with a tablet, then this is the Bamboo is an excellent one to start off with. If you're looking to do it more professionally, you might want to look into an upgrade at some point.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to university?
I go to a community college right now, and I have just applied for Texas A&M University.
I am also in a community college and not planning on going anywhere else just at this moment. I don't know what I'm doing in my life, you guys. The secret is out. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to figure this all out. And we're still so young when we're asked to do it. Oh, joy. But yeah, right now I'm just in community college.
I've been in college for 3 years.
Any recommendations on cheap tablets that still work well? This Bamboo was about 80 when I got it.
Mine was 120.
It's probably gone down, I'm sure, because that was
Mine was
120,
ago. And I got it
year
before last, so...
Oh, so it probably depends. What I would do, though, is I would look up, alternatives, because there are some other companies out there that make very good tablets as well, that are a lot cheaper. Wacom is the name brand.
Right.
So they can afford to charge more, sort of like how Apple has ridiculously overpriced stuff versus
Get
Windows
the great
is
value
in
brand.
a lot of cases, you don't need an Apple, but Apple is the main brand, so they can charge more. So I would really look into, are there any other brands that perform as well as Wacom, because I think there are some out there. It just depends on what you're looking for, though. What are you guys majoring in?
I am majoring in visualization, which is art and animation for animated series and video games.
Yay!
Yay!
I don't have a major.
Currently, I'm working for my Associates of Arts, though.
Okay. I don't actually have a major.
Human anthropology is really fun.
That sounds interesting. Yeah, Ella is our one of our music people. Actually, she and the two of us are the music team right now. I would be considered what would our roles even be considered? I have no idea.
I mean, I guess I'm a composer, but I'm not the finalized composer. I just kind of throw things together and say, "Hey, is this good?" And they say,
"That's what all of us do."
They say, "It's good enough. We're gonna change it."
Well, what happens, but usually is someone comes running in with an idea and is like, "Hey guys, I did this," and they throw it down and it's like, "Oh, that's really cool." And so then we all kind of bounce it around and say, "Well, maybe instead of doing it this way, we could do this," or something like that. And so it kind of just bounces around. All of us basically throw ideas in. And I guess I would be sort of like the overseer who's in charge of the final product. But it's kind of just a big idea ping pong arena. So...
Human anthropology isn't so much about evolution as it is humanities.
I didn't know much about anthropology.
Anthropology is just literally, like, the precise meaning of it is the study of the history of humans.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I took physical anthropology.
Oh. It does sound interesting. I just don't know if I'd be very good with it.
Hello, Allison.
Alright, let's see.
I'm very tired.
I should put the link to this in the... I just realized I should put the link to this in the video description for the announcement I did on my channel, shouldn't I?
Probably.
Yay, that's smart of me. At least I can actually pin time.
What?
I can't pin comments if I'm on the Raiden's Quest channel, but I'm logged in as JPlays right now.
Meow.
But I can actually pin this. I can always pin it after the stream on the other ones, but I always have to switch back and forth is always a little weird for me. Alright, let's see. The tablets that get expensive are the ones that have the screens, so if you're looking at a Cintiq, you're looking easily up to $2,000, no stretch. So, yeah. The ones that, the low pressure ones, like the bamboo, I don't know how many pressure levels this has. The bamboo is not very sensitive, and it's small, and it doesn't have a screen, so it's pretty cheap. When you start getting into the nicer ones that have a lot of pressure levels is basically how many different levels of pressure it can register. So the fewer you have, the less sensitive it is. The more you have, the more sensitive it is. And that can affect, like, if you're having line thickness, it's going to be more jaggedy as you use more or less pressure. If you have a lower pressure sensitivity.
For example, so here's my watercolor
pressure
pen.
sensitivity, it gets more expensive.
You go light, and then you start pressing harder.
Right.
There you go.
So basically, that's what that is. The more sensitive it gets, the more expensive it's going to get, and if you have a screen, that's going to completely skyrocket the price. Yeah. The other thing is you want to buy something from a reputable dealer.
Yeah,
so
get
don't
very
buy
good
willy-nilly.
reviews.
Otherwise, you could get scammed. But yeah, if you're just starting out, you don't need anything fancy. I've had this tablet for 5 years. It still works, and it's absolutely fine for just starting out. The only reason I'm starting to get frustrated with this one now is because I'm doing more detailed work. And because of that, I'm starting to want something with more pressure sensitivity and possibly one with a screen. Of course, since I don't have a job, it's a little bit difficult. I mean, I guess I sort of have a job, but it's that. It's kind of a job, but at the same time, I don't know.
Pressure sensitivity helps for pieces like this, because you really need it to be able to register different line widths without having to constantly be changing it over here in the brush control settings.
Right.
So, like, for this right here, if you can see this, I'm going to make a new layer so I don't end up accidentally, like, hurting it. This lighting on her shoulder right here, that's all just one brush stroke. I basically went like that. And as you can see, the tail end is a whole lot lighter than the final end. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Is this pin, and I went like that. This end is a lot skinnier than this end. I think I set it to like 150, and then I went to whoosh.
Yeah. So it helps out for stuff like that, and even if you look at like the line width on the Raiden's Quest art, you can see there's variation. that
like,
going through pan pressure.
these clouds.
Yeah.
You can't do that with all one brush thing.
No.
Or the textured fur. My favorite part are the eyes.
Yeah, I love how you do eyes. Your eyes are amazing.
Eyes are my favorite part.
Fun.
And then you have color theory, which is just a completely different thing. Also, the thing that you want to look at whenever it comes to your art is if it's recognizable from far away. So, like, if you zoom out completely, can you still tell the basic shapes of what's happening? So if I zoom this out so completely, you can still see that there's a wolf in the foreground, there's rock in the background, and the furthest layer is cloud. And you can tell that very completely. Hey, I found, whoa, the furthest I can zoom in.
Oh, you found the maximum. Wow, that's close.
But anyway, yeah. And as for color theory, like, I actually don't know anything about color theory. I just throw things together and they happen to look okay. So yeah. I don't know what to do for this line of the song. Oh. Well, like, I know the concept of what I'm doing, but the practicality of drawing it out is the hard part.
Yeah, that is difficult.
I'm so tired. I just want to go to sleep.
I know. I'm tired too. Oof.
Let's see.
Color theory just takes some learning. You always want to try and that's the trouble that I've had with people who make neon wolf or whatever neon characters where they're like rainbow colored. I've seen like 3 rainbow color designs that have been done well, because most of the time people throw colors together willy-nilly and it kind of looks horrific. I'm sorry, but it does.
What's your question, Ella?
Welcome. But yeah, it that's when color theory comes into play.
Sparkle dogs. What is the favorite place you have ever visited and why? And what place do you want to visit before you die?
Ooh.
So I think the favorite place that I've ever visited is I went up to Maine one year because I lived up in New England for a long time, and then I moved back down here to Texas. And so for the 4th of July, the first year we came back, my aunt and my uncle, my grandmother and my grandfather took me, my middle sister, and my cousin on a trip to Boston. And on our way to Boston, we decided to do like a tour of New England, and we went up to Maine, we went to Vermont, we went to New Hampshire, and we went to Massachusetts. And I loved Maine. It's right on everything is on the coast basically there. And we walked out onto a seawall, and it was just so relaxing to have the ocean surrounding you, and it wasn't hot. It was just so perfect. And then on the 4th of July, we were in Boston, and we were in the hotel, and we were going to go see some fireworks, and then a hurricane blew through.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's freaky. You keep getting hit by hurricanes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where I go. I'm just a hurricane magnet.
Oh my goodness. You need to move inland.
But the ocean.
The ocean is a scary, dangerous place, and it'll kill you to death.
Kill you to death. But you told me I wasn't allowed to die.
I know, but I can't keep fighting reapers for you.
Today it was 90 degrees out, and the feels like temperature was 128 degrees.
Um, let's see. Let me see.
I have never heard of Tokyo Mew Mew. And I watch a nice amount of anime. At least it sounds like an anime.
Yeah, it does sound like an anime. I've seen one typical anime.
What's
ever. Cheese Sweet Home. I saw part of that. It's about a cat.
Of course it is.
And sweet. I've seen a couple of American animes though.
Like Voltron.
I guess is Voltron considered an American
Voltron
anime?
is
Also,
an American
no spoilers.
anime.
I have not seen the next season yet. By the way,
She needs to. She needs to watch it.
I have no time right now, you guys. No
you
joke,
know what? You big busy baby. Tonight we're gonna watch it together.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
After you finish animating that darn animation I sent you.
Right. I have like 3 frames left on that.
Good.
This is why I have no time in my life. It's consumed by...
Yeah, Ruby is an anime.
Actually, all of it is... Ruby is considered... Well, isn't it considered American anime, though? Because
yes,
it's here?
It's an American anime.
Yeah. Like I said, American anime.
I watch
and
stuff
Avatar
like...
is also considered American anime.
I don't like Avatar.
Well, there's debate.
I watch like stuff like Black Butler, Tokyo Ghoul, which are you guys shouldn't have ever watched it because they're gory and stuff. But I also watch The Devil is a Part-Timer and stuff like that.
Yeah, Ruby is probably not the most PG thing either. Don't go look it up. Yeah. I really do appreciate the anime style, though. There's been a lot of influence in that into the art of Raiden's Quest.
I actually don't like the anime style of drawing generally.
Well, I like some things about it. To be fair, that I've seen it done in really bad ways too. But I like some aspect. I like the expressions and the depth of expression. So like if you look at the depth of expression in Voltron or whatever, I appreciate that.
Yeah, Voltron did it well. Voltron didn't feel like an anime.
Right, or even an Avatar. I think it was actually the same people, maybe. Don't quote me on that. But Avatar did it really well as well for the expressions. I like that. If it's done like that, then I like it. But otherwise, I see.
I totally think that you would really like The Devil is a Part-Timer.
We will see if I ever actually have time in my life.
I will force you to have time.
Oh no. The anime bangs, oh my goodness. I had anime bangs for a while because I didn't cut my hair for a long time.
I have never had bangs. Well, that's not true. I have never liked bangs on myself.
Bangs are a handful, but I prefer them.
I prefer having my hair swept to the side.
I have to have short hair, otherwise it gets to be a problem.
I hate having short hair.
Mine gets tangled if I have it too long. It's too long right now and it gets tangled.
Use conditioner. Bye, Katie.
Do.
No, don't use like the dime of conditioner that they tell you to.
I don't.
Fill both hands completely with conditioner and just smooth it all over your head from your roots to the tip of your hair. That's what I do.
I use a lot of conditioner too, and it still doesn't help. My hair still tangles.
Oh, that's your own fault then.
My hair is ridiculous. That's why I keep it short.
What do you?
It's also turning ginger.
What do you and my sister do to make your hair just constantly tangled?
What?
You and my sister, Slinky, you just always have very tangled hair, just constantly.
I don't know. I don't try to make it this way. It just happens. I don't like it. I would not have it do that if I could, but this hair is ridiculous. It does what it wants, and don't nobody tell it otherwise.
How often do you brush your hair?
Whenever I leave the house.
Okay, so never. That's your problem.
I leave the house twice a week.
Right, on the days you're supposed to call me.
Oh, well no, actually, well, okay, the only okay, 3 times a week if I leave on a Friday or another day.
You've been leaving on a Friday for the last 5 weeks.
I don't know what the heck is up with that either, too. It's ridiculous, and it always comes up at the last minute, too. It has been different things every time, and it's always on freaking Friday for no apparent reason, except for the one Friday when you went camping. That was the one time I had nothing.
You see, you need to brush your hair every morning when you wake up.
But that takes time.
Yeah, that's the point.
I don't have time.
You don't have time to run your hair through a brush, like, 3 times.
No. You guys...
Maybe you should get your life together. Get your life together and wake up before 10 a.m.
I woke up at 9 today.
Yeah, because you went to bed at 9 last night.
Yeah, and that's no fun. I'm not a good example of how to live your life, by the way.
Please don't, BJ.
Don't take me as an example. I'm not a good role model in that, at least.
I woke up at 8:30 today. And then I went right back to sleep.
And I don't know how they do it.
I went right back to sleep because I wasn't having any of it. I woke up to my sister screaming, "Daddy! Daddy, come help me!"
Oh, no.
Because Jude got in the house.
Oh. That's not good.
And now he's gone, so I guess we won't have that problem.
Well, hopefully he comes back.
Oh, by the way, I showed your face to my friend, and she said it was really pretty.
Oh, well, thank you. I saw I Can Draw said that too, but thank you guys.
I showed it to Elena, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, she's very good at taking pictures because the contrast of the poppies and the blue sky is perfect, and she has a blue shirt on, which makes it better."
I always wear blue, and that was on my phone camera. I don't know how it turned out that well. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should show you guys the poppies in the spring, because most of you guys probably haven't, seen poppies.
I have.
Well, you have. I've sent you pictures, though.
But we have poppies here.
Do you? I didn't know you had poppies there.
Yeah. Poppies aren't indigenous to California.
Maybe we're not as special as everyone tries to make us out to be.
It may be your state flower, but it's not exclusive.
I mean, all I know is where we live is very known for the poppies, but...
And we're known for bluebonnets.
Oh, bluebonnets sound pretty. I don't even know how to visualize them, but...
Hey, I sent you pictures of bluebonnets.
Oh yeah! No, I do know what you're talking about. Okay, then.
And then Indian blankets.
Oh yeah, those I remember. We have poppy. Well, you know why we're known for the poppies? Because I live in a desert and everything is brown for almost the entire year, except like 2 months when the hills explode with orange. That's why we're known for poppies.
In Texas, everything is green all the time, year round. At least in southeast Texas, sorry.
Yeah, you guys have a pretty place to live. We don't.
And it rains all the time. It's always raining. Always.
It never rains. They stole our rain, that's why it's gone.
What do you do when green is not a creative color? Well, you know what, Miss Notepad? Notepad can go write herself a new song because green is a very creative color. You did watch, that show, that was a Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared reference.
Oh, okay, I've only seen the first one.
It was from the first one.
How did I not remember that then? Did you send me the first one? You sent me the first one.
I did send you the first one, the one with Notepad.
Yeah.
What's your favorite idea?
didn't remember it then. Ah, my goodness.
Well, you know what? Maybe this wolf isn't creative. Was Masato's mom creative?
I know nothing about Masato's mom.
Masato's mom now belongs to me, and she is not creative.
Oh my goodness.
I made paint a picture of a clown. Whoa there, friend, you might need to slow down.
I've only developed, well, I only know so far back in the generations these characters, so I haven't developed entirely the gap between the old and the new. Let's see. Discord is yelling at me.
I have my Discord muted.
Mine is not, because I'm not recording. Homework sucks.
I think I have homework too, but I'm not going to do it.
Now I'm concerned.
Why? Okay, but when do I never get stuff? When do I ever not get stuff done, eventually?
I know, but even if you get it done, it's still miserable to have to freak out and do it at the last minute, although that was what I did through the entirety of school. It's not a good way to do it, that's why I'm saying this, because it's no fun, no bueno. So
I have the urge to go check my list, but I am not going to, because I'm in the middle of a...
Oh my goodness. Even the Sims listen
Oh
to
my
me.
goodness, we have a Sims game that is me, Jay, and Bella in a household together.
It's ridiculous.
It's wonderful. They all have beds, but their favorite place to sleep is on the couch. All three of them.
Accurate. Actually, I don't. Maybe I'm a robot. You'll never know.
Jay tends to stay up until like 2 a.m. in The Sims, and then she comes and she goes and she makes herself a bowl of cereal, and then she wakes me up by coming to... She wakes me up to sit on the couch where I was napping, and then we watch TV together.
That sounds like a perfectly accurate description.
You know what? Maybe for the last half hour of the stream, we should just play Sims. Come in.
My goodness. My goodness.
What do you want? Granny wants to know if you like any of these. Oh my goodness. There's the cat. Tell her the bottom left one. Because it's black.
You know what?
I wear black.
I will be right back in like 3 minutes. I have drank the better portion of a liter water bottle, and I will be back.
Okay, have fun. So you guys, let's take a vote. Who wants to play The Sims? Who wants me to play The Sims with the Raiden's Quest staff? Because I'm really, like, running out of motivation for this. Alright, so we have 2 votes for Sims, 3 votes for Sims. How many people are watching? Let me see if that's the majority. We have 6 watching, so half of the people say. I hear a dog whimpering outside. You know what? I'm gonna be Alright. We're going to be playing The Sims, but I'm going to take a break real quick because I need to find out what dog is upset outside. I will be back. If Jay asks where I went, tell her.
I'm back. Hi. Alright. Hello. Can anybody hear me? Hello, okay, you guys can hear me. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm back then. I had the bright idea of trying to bring my cat to sit in my chair with me, but I have a feeling that will rapidly spiral out of control. So, we shall see. Hey, little bug. I have Beanie in my lap right now. I don't have a camera or anything to show pictures. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that sounds fun. Alright. I don't know if you can hear my boo here. But, yeah. This is Beanie. People like to call him Toothless because he doesn't have teeth. And he looks like Toothless from the How to Train Your Dragon movies. Not the books. He is here. Alright. Would you purr for the audio? Or would you purr for people? Can you hear him purring? I don't know if you can or not. Can you hear him? Yeah. Hi, Beanie. He's rubbing on my monitor at the moment. Yeah. He's a good boy. He's actually behaving himself for once. I said earlier that cats aren't allowed in my room, but sometimes I let them in if I'm holding them in my lap. Hello.
Hi, I'm back. I heard a dog whining outside and I went to go see if Jude had returned, but he hasn't. It was just Jax from down the street.
Oh, okay. Hopefully he comes back.
I hope so. I got majority of votes to play The Sims, so let me pull that up.
Okay. I have a kitty here now.
I hear it's purring.
Yeah.
Is it Beanie?
This is Beanie. He's actually being nice right now. He's trying to climb onto my desk. Hi. Hello, boo. Yeah. Hi, boo boo.
You're gonna be in charge.
You know what he's doing? Oh. Now he's knocking things off. He's sitting right here and I'm petting him and he's sliding things off of my desk. Beanie, don't do that. Oh, honey, where are you going? Okay. Are you thinking you're gonna jump down? Yeah, okay. I gotta let him out. He's being nice because he wants food. He's waiting for my mom to feed him. Alright, go. Go. Gotta go out. But yeah. Okay, I am back.
You're going to be in charge of the chat while I'm playing.
Okay. Cool beans. Okay.
Oh, I have a mouse now, so that's good.
Good. I'm glad.
I stole the batteries out of the Xbox remote.
Oh, okay. That's good. The Xbox remote don't need it anyway.
Our Xbox remotes are all taped together with tape because they're all falling apart.
Oh no.
If anyone wants to donate an Xbox remote so that I can play better games.
Goodness. Oh my word.
Okay. So, it is preparing The Sims for us.
Okay.
Look at this doggo. I can't wait for the furry friends thing to be out.
I'm not quite caught up to that, but yeah, I know. I don't know. So many of you guys have also asked if I'm gonna get it and play it.
Don't worry, I'll buy it for her.
Oh my gosh, song. No. No. You can't single-handedly fund my YouTube channel.
Watch me. I have bought most of the games that you've played on your channel.
It's actually true. Oh my word.
Maybe I'll pre-order it for you so that you can't tell me no.
My goodness. See, no though, because I'm waiting for the Christmas sale because people keep telling me it goes for sale on Christmas.
Ah!
It is still loading for me.
Hello, Jasmine.
Hello.
Okay. What if, how... Let me see...
Yeah, the stream's running. It'll be caught up soon, I assume.
Well, I need to figure out how this wants me to,
Alright, oh, here it comes. Hello.
it's finalizing, it says. It
Oh,
says 0 minutes and 0 seconds remaining, but you know what?
Is it updating?
It is updating.
Oh, that's why.
It's being annoying. It's decided that today is the day it wants to be annoying.
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
Isn't that how
Not
it always
that today
goes?
is the day I want to be annoying, but stuff always does that in inopportune times. I actually have to upgrade my computer after this.
That is how you are. You choose days to be annoying. I'm kidding.
Bye, Ocean.
I have played 23 hours of Sims.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow, I think I've actually played more than that of Sims.
Yes, you have. Because up until a few days ago, I only had one household. Maybe I'll show you guys that household later. It's crazy.
Good heavens.
Okay, please work.
Come on, Sims, we're all waiting for you. I was gonna start doing the Jeopardy music, but I thought better of it.
Doo-doo.
No copyright. No copyrights.
Why not?
Because we don't want to get in trouble before we've already released any episodes. Oh my goodness.
So what do you guys think? What do you guys think that each of us looks like?
That is an excellent question.
Describe us to ourselves.
They know what I look like. At least most of them probably do.
But no one's ever seen me because I'm mysterious.
Oh no, that's not good. Mysterious is cool though. I know what she looks like. I've seen her.
Yeah, I blinded her. What?
Has Ella seen you?
I don't know.
I think you've...
It's
yeah,
ready to play.
Discord has seen you. Anyone in the team chat has seen you.
Yeah, because I sent that one picture of me in a blanket at my college.
Oh yeah. I think the team chat, the team knows what each other looks like. The team is actually all across the U.S. For anybody who didn't know. Most of us are based here in California, but we have at least 3 or 4 people across the U.S. who aren't in California. So that's a really cool thing about us. Yay! We're just like low-key playing Sims.
Okay.
I like putting characters in The Sims.
It is booting up.
Okay. Maybe I'll go grab some cheese.
What? You and your cheese.
I freaking love cheese. I'll be back.
She has an obsession with cheese. We will make you a sim eventually. We're actually allowing any of the Raiden's Quest team to have a one second, I'm trying to figure out oh, there we go. Let's see. Is it working? Can you guys see?
Hello again.
Hi.
Someone left a quesadilla in the fridge.
Did you steal it?
No, it's been in there for way too long.
Ah.
Maybe I'll go handle that after the stream. I see now.
Is it available? Can you see?
Yeah, I can see now. There's also randomly rice in there.
Randomly rice. That sounds like a product.
It does. Randomly. My word. Oh, it's all dry though. Never mind. In all honesty, this rice may be too old.
What? Excuse me.
What?
What has happened? Is this you,
Oh, no.
Jay?
What?
This is what it set you as.
I don't.
This is you now.
What? I am confused. I can't see it yet. What? Oh. It looks like my ARC character, if anything. Good heavens. Oh my goodness, no. Good heavens. I certainly hope that's not me.
It's her. That is what she looks like.
Uh-huh.
So ignore the state of the house. I am terrible at building houses and I had to build this from the ground up, so...
Oh, right. That's right. You have that a lot.
It doesn't
Terrible
look pretty.
houses, too.
My dad is on the trampoline outside. I
Oh my
can see
goodness.
him. As toddlers gain movement skills, they will be able to walk faster and eventually they can run.
Yeah, we're just low-key playing Sims now.
Oh, yep. It's just Sims. Alright,
We just
this...
low-key start playing Sims. That's what I love about that's what I love about Raiden's Quest streams, is we just sit there just low-key play games.
This is me. I'm in my pajamas right now. I'm, for some reason, really happy. It's 6 a.m. This is me.
We don't play with a lot of custom content. I don't think you have custom content.
I know I
because
don't. I like...
it's a little laggy and the base game is still fun. So.
You need to go take a shower, Missy. She's an astronaut, by the way, because I accidentally clicked astronaut instead of artist.
Goodness.
And this is Jay, asleep in her bed.
In the background.
Because
Goodness.
she doesn't wake up until like 10 a.m. Look, it's 6 a.m. and she's just now getting to sleep, as you can see.
Oh
Even
my
though her
goodness.
energy is full, she's just sleeping for fun now. And then this is Bella.
My goodness.
Bella is
Ouch.
over here painting. What's she painting?
We haven't added
It's a
the rest of the team.
lion.
I don't know if the rest of the team actually knows about this yet. We should probably tell them.
Ocean says that she wants to be in it.
Oh, okay. Then we have new people to add.
We
We'll have
will.
to
We'll do
update
that
this.
after the stream.
Maybe we'll just low-key do this some days too. If we don't have anything to do, we'll just low-key do stream. Yeah,
Oh,
let's do
sure.
this.
Alright,
Oh my
let us
goodness.
unpause this and see what they do.
Well, thank you. I can try. That's actually not a terribly inaccurate description of how I look, though.
What, this?
Yeah, the way my sim looks actually isn't that bad compared to real life.
As you can see, I actually have blue eyes, which is... I actually had someone ask me, because I have dark brown hair and I have blue eyes, really bright blue eyes. I had someone ask me if I wore colored contacts.
Huh, wow. Probably powerful computers, meow. I think we both have pretty good computers. We should add Ella next.
Yes, we should.
The Sims game will grow. You guys just get to sit here and listen to me eat cheese and crackers, by the way. So have fun with that.
I haven't eaten today.
Oh, dude, you need to eat after this.
When do I have work
Food is
next? 3 days! I don't have to work for the next... Actually, I have to work in 2 hours. I was looking at the wrong thing. I have to work in 2 hours. Oh yeah, I was trying to get myself focused.
Oh, right.
Don't finish this. You should play chess. And you have work in 5 hours, yet you're still asleep. And she has work in 3 hours, and she is in the perfect mood. She just made herself an inspired grilled cheese sandwich. Or eggs and bacon. Yeah, it was eggs and bacon.
For anyone who's just joining in, Song made the Raiden's Quest team in Sims.
I did. Well, this is most of the art team right now.
Well, this is... I mean, yeah, it's not everybody yet. There's
Here is her confident painting. This is Bella's confident painting. Look at this beauty.
Oh my goodness.
Let us sell it to a collector. You're still asleep.
Goodness.
You have to work soon. You need to be ready.
No.
I have to work in 42 minutes. And I'm hungry. I need to go eat.
Are we gonna upload to gallery at any point? I don't think we'd ever thought about that.
What?
People are asking if we're gonna upload these guys to the gallery.
I mean,
Our
we
Sims
could.
homes. We could. I don't know if we have yet or not.
I haven't yet. This is our bare house. With our scantily... You finally woke up. Look at you. Waking up at 7:45 a.m.
Wait, what? That's not realistic at all.
I know. And you're going to watch TV instead of taking a shower or eating.
Oh my goodness.
That's realistic. Except that you watch, like, YouTube or something. I don't know. But you do other things besides working on these.
True, I actually don't watch much TV at all. You have, a pretty good computer, right?
Yes, I do.
That's probably why it's not lagging.
I have a homemade computer.
Hey. Homemade computers are good.
I'm off to work as an astronaut. Look at that. I'm an
Yay.
intern right now. You're eating cereal.
I actually almost never have cereal. I do like
You're eating
cereal.
Chex right now.
Yeah, but I don't eat it as cereal.
I don't eat... Whoa, that was loud. I don't eat anything with, We don't have a mailbox. How is it delivered to our mailbox?
Well, I think we maybe do have a mailbox.
It's not...
If you go all the way to the left of the lot,
It's all the way down here?
possibly.
Why is it all the way over here? This is a
Just see if you can
fancy
find it.
mailbox. Look at this mailbox. See, here in Texas, we don't have mailboxes. We have community mailboxes. You have to walk down the street and have your mailbox key and open the mailbox.
Yeah, that's how it is where I live too.
We need to pay the bills. Go pay the bills, Jay. Look
And
at
I
you.
have no money.
Why are you thinking about sports? Is that typical? Oh,
No.
Bella's off to work.
Just randomly basketball.
It's you. You need to take a shower. Stop watching TV.
That's accurate. That's actually a good question. Meow asked how long your hair is.
My hair is?
Yeah.
Up until last week, I could tuck it into my pants. But as of right now, it comes right below my shoulder blades.
So not as long as it used to be, but still long.
Right. It's really wavy, too.
I didn't know her hair was wavy because it was really straight when it was long.
Right. It was just so heavy.
Yeah. The sad thing is this game is actually probably a really accurate description of the team if we actually all did live together.
It is. Most of our days are all spent in this room, which is the study. And you see each of us has a painting that apparently me and Bella are painting the exact same thing. But of course she started, and well, I started earlier than her, but she has a lot more done than I do.
Oh.
And then Jay is always over here on the computer.
Accurate. You guys, come on, I'm a YouTuber. This is what I do.
You're reading books. Look at you.
I wish I had more time to do that in real life.
You have 45 minutes before work. Stop reading and go to the bathroom.
I think I'm becoming the one sim who neglects all needs.
Yep. At least our Sims don't, like, leave stuff out, except for in the kitchen.
True. Do we have a name for the team? Right now, this particular team has been going by Team Raiden, but we're also working on developing a studio name.
Small Start Studios.
Yep. So.
Also, just so that you guys don't get any ideas, I have labeled everyone as sisters so they can't have a romantic relationship. Look at you, reading in the bathroom.
My goodness, that's accurate. It is very accurate, Ella. It's very accurate.
You're reading Lord of the Swings. You have to work in 3 minutes. Go to work.
That's also accurate.
Stop reading and go to work.
My goodness.
So, while the Sims are at work, we should add the other two in, huh?
Oh, true. We actually don't know. Do you know what either of them look like?
I don't. I haven't seen either of them.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. I save constantly. So.
Yeah, saving is good.
Yes. Edit this household. We have no money.
Oh no. That's accurate. Ella asks if you want her to send a photo in Discord.
Sure.
Oh.
Look at you. How pretty.
That's fairly accurate to how I actually look.
And this is me. With my freckles. And Gabby. I think we should move her eyes up as far as they can go to fool with her.
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
I reset it to normal. Let us add a new sim.
Oh, Raiden.
I assume Ella's a female.
Yes.
Young adult.
I think the only males we have are on our VA team. We're actually a very uniquely
We would accept others, but they just.
we don't have.
Oh, you're so pretty.
No.
All right, so.
No, why did I leave the candy so close to my computer?
Stop it. I assume that she's creative, and she is a musical genius. Of course, she's a musical genius.
Mm-hmm.
She's a music lover.
indeed I do have, well, I have brown hair and brown eyes. I think my hair is slowly turning red, but...
So, what traits should we give her?
She's definitely musical.
Right, I have her as a music lover and her aspiration is music.
Okay.
She seems pretty cheerful.
She is. I think she's not evil. Let's not make her evil. No.
She hates children. No, I'm kidding.
No.
She's a bro.
Well, her other big, well, she's always been very good at mathematics and keep in mind she was an engineering student before she switched majors.
Geek?
She might be. Are you a geek, Ella?
Where's the genius? Here, she's a genius. There we go.
That will work.
And she has a musical voice.
Yes.
And a snooty walk. No, I'm kidding. There we go.
Yeah, Ella's good with children. Ah, I'm done with the water bottle.
You just threw it.
I don't go downstairs every time I empty a water bottle. I just throw it over my shoulder and grab a new one. Like I said, I have a terrible influence. I shouldn't be this way in front of children. They're impressionable.
Yes, they are.
Oh, good heavens. The walks in this are so ridiculous.
Agreed.
She is a geek, she says.
Alrighty.
You know that, in the facial ones, the top left one that popped up?
Let me see.
I'm a little bit behind. I'm running with the stream. That one always makes me think of Rey from Star Wars. It looks like almost exactly like her. It's kind of hilarious. That one there, the default, the picture for it looks so much like Rey. All right. We're just randomly playing Sims because we can.
Yeah. Keep having
right now, Song is streaming, and then I am in Skype chat right now. So hello.
Let's see. Does this look? How does this look for facial structure?
It's not quite loaded up yet.
Yeah, I know.
It takes me a bit. I'm only watching through the stream, so I'm a bit behind.
Right.
It is still loading. It might be, I don't know if it's slower because we're doing Sims now or not, or what. But,
I assume she sleeps without glasses. Most people do.
I don't think it would be super comfortable to sleep with glasses.
It's not, I can tell you that.
Ouch.
Alright, let's see.
Let me see.
I have to sneeze.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Let's give her a nice t-shirt. This kind of looks like what she was wearing in the picture that she gave me.
can't see it, but
Trust me.
it takes so long to load, but I'm sure it does. That pink and black one always makes me think of texture errors.
Yeah. Where is the socks option? Because I don't like the socks.
I don't know.
Why don't we just put her in no shoes? She just walks around barefoot. There we go, it was in accessories. Let's put her in some formal wears. There are no formal flats.
No formal flats. That's weird.
But I wear formal flats.
I wear flip-flops everywhere.
I basically only wear sneakers.
My feet sweat horrifically if I wear anything in clothing because I overheat so fast.
Let's put her in a wedding dress.
Yay, wedding dresses!
That's pretty.
Oh hey, YouTube has processed my next couple of videos that'll be going up.
How nice.
I wonder what they might be. No spoiler!
Now, what athletic wear? Actually, she looks pretty good like that.
Meow asks what color Bella is wearing. Or
Hey.
what her favorite color is.
Yes, sir?
Ellie and Kayla can go to Grammys. You're welcome
Okay.
to go if you want.
I'm busy.
You're live streaming all day long.
Yes, I'm live streaming all day long.
I don't know why that was so funny for me. Oh my goodness.
I am live streaming all day long.
You're live streaming all day long?
He was fooling around with me.
My goodness, that's the best show.
Don't worry, my dad doesn't get mad at me easily.
That's good.
If this dress was longer, I would actually really like it.
There's a lot of things. I wish there were more clothes that were
I wish there were more clothes.
I wish there were more clothes in general.
Let's see.
I hate finding cute things that I'm like, I couldn't wear that because that's too me.
Hat. Take that hat off. I'm sorry, but that doesn't match. Okay. I think in general she's good. She's pretty. Look at her.
Oh, Ella is pretty.
She's... Alright. I will add Ocean afterwards, because Ocean's not here right now, is she?
Ocean's not here and we don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen her.
Jasmine says that sigh though, LOLs.
The sigh from my dad.
As cats and dogs when it comes. We were thinking possibly of adding the Raiden's Quest characters into the household.
As the pets.
As the pets. My goodness.
At this point, I may stream longer than normal, just cause games.
You could even, you know what? If you want to stream some of this at some point on your channel too, you're more than welcome to. Y'all should follow Song to her channel too. She does amazing stuff.
She should find a job. Find a job, Ella.
Get a job! I think Ella's actually one of the only people who actually... She may be the only one out of the four who are already... who has, like, a legit job. I mean, you volunteer.
I volunteer, yeah.
And I'm on YouTube, which I hope will be, well, okay, technically I count it as a job, but I couldn't support myself off of
I
it.
guess she'd be an entertainer.
Maybe. Is there a music option?
There isn't. There's astronaut, athlete, business, criminal, culinary, painter, secret agent, tech guru, and writer.
Uh-oh.
What?
Stream just went offline.
Oh no.
Something bad has happened. Oh wait, no, it might be coming back. Alright, no, it's back. It's back.
It says it's resumed.
Yeah, I think it just probably glitched out a little bit. I think we should be okay. I hope. You should make her be a criminal. No.
Yes, Ella's a
She's
criminal.
a criminal. No. No.
Right, she needs to write jokes and practice music.
Oh my goodness.
I should... get her an instrument.
Yes, you should.
Should she have a grand piano?
She plays piano and flute. I think you still play piano, don't you, Ella? I think so.
I play
Secret agent
piano.
disguised as musician. I pretend I can play piano sometimes. I sort of know I can play by ear. I sort of know how to read music vaguely.
I can't read music, but I play piano. I'm gonna get
Entertainer
her...
or secret agent would both be accurate, TBH, she says.
I'm gonna get her a guitar just because I
don't think they have flutes in this game.
they don't have flutes, and the grand piano is over $1,000, and I can't afford that right
true,
now.
you can't afford that.
I'll save up for you, I promise.
We're also playing on the cursed lot where
Oh,
in
yes.
one of my Sims games, Sims managed to catch the lot on fire twice.
Nice job.
TBH is to be honest. She does still play piano, okay. I thought so.
Wait, did you say, like, just in conversation a little while ago, did you say TBH as...
I read somebody's post who said TBH.
Okay. Because you made fun of me for saying that.
Because you just said TBH.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You know, our teacher always says we should shoot B-roll footage. I guess technically all of this counts as B-roll because this is just what goes on behind the scenes.
It's true.
Ella has always wanted to learn guitar. I kind of wanted to play guitar. You know what I do play is I play the ukulele. I haven't done it in a long time, but I used to know how to play the ukulele.
I'm a vocalist. My sister is a violinist. My dad plays bass guitar and drums.
Oh, wow. I've always wanted to learn drums, too. Drums sound fun. Dancing is good. That's really cool.
I took 7 years of dance, and people still are like, "Oh yeah, you're white, you can't dance," and I'm like, ugh. I guess. Nice job. It's so hard to get kicked out of dance class.
I was a very bratty kid, in all honesty, though. But hey, I turned out all right, so I think, at least. Candid conversations, woohoo! I did more theater than I ever did dance, though.
I did theater in church, but I never actually was in. I've been in musical theater and stuff, but I was never in, like, a theater class.
I acted in 2 plays that were at the local performing arts center, because it was theater camps. And then I was in a lot of my church's choir productions, and those often had some theater elements as well. I used to sing a lot.
It's funny, I still remember all the songs that we were made to learn because I was so scared of forgetting my lines.
I think I still probably have a lot of them memorized too.
Okay.
I realized I had a poem memorized from when I was like 8 and I still remembered it.
Oh, I've memorized. I was in the speech competitions.
Ooh, you really have to memorize those well.
Yeah, I was in it was called the speech meet, and I was a finalist for the the entirety of sorry, I'm not thinking today.
Okay.
For the entirety of New England, I was the second place finalist
That is really cool.
because I could memorize and recite poems. Yay! What's wrong with you at work, Jay?
Uh-oh. Oh no, am I
You're hungry and you're tense because you
Hungry and
need
tense.
video games.
Is that why?
Yes, look.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. That's really accurate too.
I remember whenever I was 4, I was in my preschool production, and I was so afraid of forgetting my lines that I remember my line to this day. It was,
Wow.
"We wanted to have our own church, but the king said no."
Oh wow. It's good to remember this. I remember. What did I was in a lot of choir productions and stuff, but oh my goodness, these Sims are looking good. With Meow's been posting Sims in the Discord. That's fun. If you guys aren't on the Raiden's Quest Discord yet, y'all should join. By the way, because it's super fun. Yeah, it's very fun to be in the Discord. I think we have links to it. We should have links somewhere else on the channel, right?
I think so. I think it's in the about.
I think so. But yeah, y'all should come and join the Discord because it is a lot of fun. We're kind of a crazy bunch, but it's a fun bunch.
I think my favorite poem that I've ever memorized, it was the poem called Work by Henry Van Dyke. It goes, "Let me but do my work, and through day to day, in field or forest, at the desk or loom, in roaring marketplace or tranquil room. Let me but find it in my heart to say, when vagrant wishes beckon me astray, this is my work, my blessing, not my doom. Of all who lived, I am the one by whom this work can best be done in the right way. Then shall I see it, not too great nor small, to suit my spirit and to prove my powers. Then shall I cheerful greet the laboring hours, and cheerful turn when the long shadows fall at eventide, to play and love and rest, because I know for me my work is best."
That is a really good poem.
I learned
Really
that in
nice.
4th grade.
Wow. It's funny how stuff like that sticks with you.
That was 8 grades ago.
Wow. Man, time flies.
I know.
Now I'm all nostalgic.
Look at her fishing.
Yay, fishing. I went fishing once. Actually, the only time I've ever been fishing was with Ella and her family. And I have
been fishing a
rather
lot.
nightmarish stories of the fish that we caught that I will spare you from, because we caught some very scary fish that day.
Were they gars?
No, they were catfish. One was a
Oh, I caught a
catfish.
catfish. I caught a catfish and it was almost as big as I was.
Wow, this one wasn't that big, but it was extremely tough.
Ah, they can cut you.
Yeah, we were warned not to pick it up.
Yeah, don't pick it up.
Yeah, so fishing is kind of fun, but it's also a little I don't know. I probably wouldn't enjoy. I don't know. Yeah, that's been the only time I've ever fished, Ella. It's okay. I do enjoy it some, but at the same time, I don't know. I wouldn't be good with having to actually kill the fish I catch.
Oh, I love gutting fish. That sounds really morbid, but it's one of the most fun parts. If you want to kill the fish without getting your hands dirty, put them in a bucket and cover the bucket with a wet washcloth.
Whoa. It was a very scarring fishing
Hey,
trip.
I'm home from work. And so is Bella.
Yay!
We earned money! Yay!
Yay, money! Ah.
have a very sassy way of walking.
In real life or in Sims?
Both. And it's not on purpose.
Oh my goodness.
Why don't you go finish your painting?
I think I've learned to have a very scary walk.
I have this like sassy murder walk. It depends on what my mood is.
Ever since I started going to community college, I've developed a murder walk, and apparently it's very effective.
Someone just earned 25 simoleons for reasons I don't know.
Did someone sell a painting or something?
Nope.
Huh.
Hey, you, clean up good. I cleaned up my own garbage. You need to do that too, miss. Oh no! Oh, I cleaned it up for her. You need to repair this fridge.
Hey. Who's gonna be the repairs person around here? I guess it would be repairs woman at this point.
I mean, I'm gonna make Gabby Bella do this right now.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Hello.
What happened? Who's angry? What? I hear dogs howling.
Oh. Is your name pronounced Ksenia? Am I saying that even remotely properly? It's Cyrillic, so I'm not very good at reading that. But welcome. I don't know, I'm not, it's been a long time since I've had to read Cyrillic, so I apologize if I completely butchered that.
When is Jay coming home?
Welcome.
You're still tense. I'm coming home in 2 minutes.
I haven't played video games. Okay. I must need to play my video games still.
Go play some video games. Play Blickbach. You've been promoted to blogger.
Yay!
Oh no, Ella's angry. Oh, she's uncomfortable because... Oh, now she's happy.
These streams are amazing because you never know if we're gonna end up just like low-key playing Sims or what exactly is gonna happen. Who can tell?
What am I doing? Am I just going to bed? Why am I going to bed? I guess because I'm tired. But it's 7 p.m. Wake up or you'll wake up at like 4 a.m. Sell this painting. Bella needs to sell her painting. Sell. She says bah. Who's angry? Someone was speaking angrily.
Who's angry? Probably me. I'm just always angry.
I need, my task today is to play chess.
I found out though that I have like a YouTuber mode. Like I go into a mode that I go into when I want to do my videos. Apparently I go into it at random times in real life too, just outside of that. My goodness. Oh my word.
Okay, stop playing video games and go take a shower, Jay.
Accurate. It's 100% accurate.
So many people are talking. It's like confusing me.
There's 9 people who are still here.
Really?
Still
People
here
are
to
enjoying
watch us play
this?
Sims. Yes. Hello. Welcome back, Jasmine. Or maybe you've been here and just have been quiet. I do that sometimes. I'm just quiet. Hello, Alice.
Sometimes I'm quiet and I'm the one doing the stream. You're singing in the shower.
Oh, that's accurate. It's hard to maintain constant constant vocal, though. Vocal. What's that word?
Commentary.
Constant speaking. Yes, thank you. I'm doing pretty well. Alice asks how everyone's doing, so I'm doing pretty well.
I'm tired.
I'm a little tired too. Oh my goodness, maybe we should just start doing Sims streams at some point. I almost feel like we need like a sub-channel of Raiden's Quest just for Sims or something. Because, oh my goodness, this will take over the channel if we let it. People
You know
are
what,
really
Jay? Come and play chess with me.
Aww. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Jasmine says your vids are so entertaining, I forgot to chat. Aww. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. It's a little bit different from what we normally do, but...
Yes, now we are playing together.
Yes. Ah. Ooh. VHS. Chess is one of the most iconic things that I've ever had characters do in a Sims game.
Hey, it led to romance.
It's been the biggest determiner in some in developing some relationships.
You know what? This will make us best friends.
It probably will, in all honesty. The last characters that I've had play chess together became best friends very quickly.
And then they got married, though.
Oh, well, we're glad to see you here, Alice. This is not normally what we do.
No, it's not.
Normally we do art on this channel to show the upcoming the animation, but this is what ended up happening with this. This is we decided to make the team in Sims, and so that's what you're seeing right now. But yeah, for anyone who's new here, we are
you quit
Raiden's
playing
Quest.
with
We are
me.
working on what?
You quit playing with me.
Oh no.
You decided to go read a book instead. Who left yogurt over here?
Probably me. But so we are a small animation team currently working on an animated series, and that's what this channel is for. That's what most of the streams are, is some artwork for that.
Oh yeah, I should
But
probably
this
get
time
Ella
it
out of
kind of
bed.
just has digressed into showing off our storyboard artist Song has a Sims game where she's added a lot of the team members. So that's what this is. I do enjoy Sims. I haven't ever played it on my gaming channel yet, but I do enjoy Sims. Oh my goodness. Ooh, oh my goodness.
What?
Just the bowl by the TV.
Yeah,
I'm a little behind because I'm watching the stream for the video.
that was probably you.
In all honesty, probably yes.
Stop reading and go to the bathroom, for goodness sakes.
Accurate.
You're going to take a confident pee.
Oh my goodness. In bed by 10:30. Accurate. Yep. Yeah, Ella goes to bed early. Ella is our team musician. Well, one of them. Actually, technically, her and the two of us are on the music team. For anybody who's new here and doesn't know who we are, I am Jay, and this is Song.
Hi! I'm the one playing.
And, yes, and we are two of the artists for the team. So,
I'm the storyboard artist.
yes, and I am one of the animators.
Jay, go to bed.
And the director. That's also accurate.
The producer.
Oh my goodness. I think there's too many people to be added in Sims right now.
Yeah, we have...
But who knows, at some point, you know, maybe we could start populating the town with people from the Patreon or something. We could do a file and populate, add people, even not from the Patreon, we could add people in. And,
Maybe we have a Patreon household where if you get to a high enough level... Oh look, I went to bed too early, so now I'm up at 3. Accurate.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I don't know, I almost feel like we need to start like a sub-channel of Raiden's Quest miscellaneous randomness.
Look what you did. You broke the toilet, Jay.
I'm so sorry.
And now both me and Bella need to go to the bathroom and...
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh no. But I almost feel like we need a subset of something for all these little random extra things now. Because they will take over this channel. It will happen, just you wait. My goodness. Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, I'm being a good friend and fixing the toilet.
Thank you. Oh my word.
Ella's coming to talk to me in the bathroom.
Why is it that Sims always end up talking in the bathroom? Because it almost always happens.
I have no idea. Well, if you're uncomfortable by the water on the floor because I'm fixing the toilet, mop it up.
Exactly.
Everyone's uncomfortable. Except for you, you're asleep.
Accurate.
Go make yourself something to eat. Have breakfast at 4:30 a.m.
Accurate.
I feel like if I were a sim... Oh, this is Ella. I feel like if I were a sim, I would end up, like, dying of starvation.
I would neglect my needs and... I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What am I doing? Where am I running?
You're just running because you can.
Oh, I ran to go pick up some trash all the way behind the house.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, because now we've gotten into Sims Ocean. now the Sims has taken over. I feel like this is gonna become its own mini fandom.
Of
There's
course it
Ryan's
is.
Quest, and then there's the sort of semi-behind the scenes / Sims. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. But yes, welcome back, Ocean. Yeah, we're still here. We're all just chilling.
You're still asleep. You're starving while you're sleeping.
Oh, good heavens, that sounds accurate. Ah. I just, oh my goodness.
What?
What, me? Just now?
Yes. Why are you laughing?
No, I just... The hilarity of this right now is untold. I feel like it's gonna become its own mini fandom.
Of course it is.
I just get that feeling. I almost want to now go ahead and start like a side channel for it, because otherwise it's going to take over the main channel.
Oh, I'm tense because Ella's playing bad music.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh.
And she's embarrassed because she's bad at playing music. I meant to get her inspired.
Oh my goodness. So, for those of you who are new to the streams, we are an animation we are a small team working on an animated series, and that series is what this channel is dedicated to. Normally we don't play a lot of Sims here, but it looks like it might start. But we are working on an animated series, and so we do weekly live streams that are typically art-centered, but we had a little extra time at the end of the stream, and it kind of just rolled from there. So I am Jay. I'm the director of the project and the lead animator, and Song is also on our art team. She's the one playing Sims right now. She's our storyboard artist and also one of the animators. And this right now is, oh my goodness, people want a side channel. This is, right now, a Sims representation of part of the team. We keep adding people to it as time goes on, but it's a representation of a lot of the Raiden's Quest team members, the people who work on the series in The Sims, interacting just however the game has them interact. And so hilarity ensues. This is so far it's been a fairly accurate representation of our personalities too. That's the great part. So yeah, that's what happened here. And people want a side channel.
That's wonderful.
I think we have a following.
You're still asleep.
Goodness,
okay, you've finally woken up and you need to eat before you, like, die.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, don't yell at me. You're the one who slept so long that you got hungry.
This is really accurate too. That's the best part. Oh my word.
I have to go to work soon.
Oh gosh. Should I just go ahead and make a side channel for this, because this is spiraling rapidly out of control. Oh my goodness.
I mean, you can.
I just might. Oh my goodness. I may just go ahead and do that. People are asking for it. I think we'll give the people what they want. If I can figure out how to.
Go to work. Stop talking to people and go to work.
Stop talking to people and go to work. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello! Well, we are normally artists, the Doodling Girl, but we, right now we've gotten off to playing Sims.
Yep.
We are, working on an animated series, and normally we do live streams every week to do, the art for that.
I had been doing art.
Yeah, she did art for the first first couple of hours, but then people wanted to see, because we did a Sims world based off of the team, and so that's what this has digressed into. Okay, so... How do you do this again?
Where did Ella go? Where'd she get off to?
She vanishes. But hello and welcome. So, let me see. Yeah, it's normally not this zany and out there, but this is kind of just what happens after hours anyway, so...
Did you say Zanny?
Yes.
It's zany.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
You two need to get to work. Go to work.
Oh my goodness.
Good job, you guys. Getting to work on time. You're the only one left. And you're just playing on the computer. You need to write a children's book.
Yay. Oh my goodness.
Pat the Badger. No, that's not going to be it. It's going to be Raiden's jokes for kids.
Raiden's jokes for kids. My goodness. Alright.
You think it's very funny, apparently. You keep laughing.
Oh yeah, well, well, thank you. I'm hoping it will turn out pretty cool here. I know she has mentioned you too. It's an honor to see you in the stream here. We're hoping it'll turn out pretty well.
Do what?
The doodling girl is here. She knows Bella.
Ah.
So, I've heard much. Many good things. Aw, I'm glad, Jasmine. I don't even know what I'm gonna call the description. I'll figure this out later. Let's see. I'm going to send you the link to this channel, by the way. So you have it.
I got a good grade on my space geology quiz.
Yay!
Look at you.
So we
Raiden.
now have a dedicated channel for the Sims side story in the works. I'm seeing this on the Discord, and that is an incredibly accurate representation of team meetings, by the way. But yeah, so now we have a side channel for that. We can... I don't know. How will we do this? Will we stream on there? We might stream on there. Aw. Well, I'm so glad to see you here. No problem. Let's see.
I look so happy about the team meeting, which I'm normally not. Bella accidentally inhales some turpentine fumes while cleaning the community ed room. Would a responsible employee take a rest and recover, or should she power through the shift?
Oh my goodness.
Take a rest. Apparently that wasn't the right thing to do.
Oh no. Some of them can go either way, so maybe it just depends.
Look at you. You've already made enemies with Liberty and Summer.
That was because we didn't invite the guests in when they first showed up.
Yeah, you ignored them.
Everyone is enemies with them.
No, Ella's not.
Well, Ella wasn't here. My goodness.
We're like a big sorority.
My goodness.
You're still writing. I'm just gonna like fast forward through the day.
I'm always writing, and if I'm not doing videos, then I'm normally arting or writing. Hello again, Ocean.
Hey, you're hungry. Go eat. Hey, you've been leveled up.
Yay! Oh my goodness.
Go make yourself some food. Stop being hungry. We're going to self-publish Raiden's Jokes for Kids.
Yay! That sounds exactly like we're doing.
Why am I angry at work? I'm uncomfortable because I'm exhausted. Yep, that's normal.
Yeah. I think it's normal for both of us to be exhausted, honestly.
Bella's confident at work.
Ah, confident works are good. Oh my goodness. The game is pretty fun. I catch it actually might still be on sale. I catch it on sale if you can, because it's a lot if you don't.
Yeah,
but,
we got it
goes
for
on
like
good
$20.
sale every now and then. there's supposedly going to be a Christmas sale, and there just was. Let's see. It might still be on sales.
You know what? I'm gonna do something risky, but I kind of need food.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, is that when it crashed? Oh dearie me. I don't know what to do with this. Song, it crashed again. It's crashed again.
Our turn.
The stream just went down again, and it's... Oh, it might be coming back. It might be coming back.
It says it is resumed.
Yes, good. Okay, we're good. We're good. Woohoo! Apparently Ocean says it went... You said, I'm going to do something risky, and the stream went out.
Oh no!
That's almost as bad as Silent J. My goodness. Alright. So that's good at least. Yeah, it's not on sale presently, unfortunately. We just missed a sale, but I imagine it'll be going on sale again in the coming months. Otherwise it is quite a lot, so you gotta get the timing right, and then it's not too terrible. Oh my goodness. It's funny, some of you guys are starting up your own versions of this too, and that's really fun to see.
Keep us updated.
So, what I was saying though is I actually have set up a side channel at this point now, so if we want to do just more Sims stuff, we can always put it up there, and that way it'll be a little bit separate from the art stuff, and not taking over just the art channel, but...
I mean, it started out as art.
It did start out as art, but this seems to be its own rising fandom anyway.
Ella has taken her cereal outside to come talk with you, but then she stopped in the doorway.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, that way it'll be a little bit, so if people are more interested in Sims, they can go there, or more interested in art, they can stay here. And of course, we can always announce, in the stream just now, but that way people won't get spammed with Sims everywhere. If they're not as interested in that and want to find the actual art. I just figure it's nice to keep it a little bit organized. So.
I got goldfish.
It's, right now, that'll be, oh boy, the stream's down again. No, okay, I think it's coming back.
I think we've just been on for so long.
It might be good to, we might want to move it. Do we think we want to migrate? Do we want to keep streaming here?
Do we want to keep streaming? I don't know.
I don't know. It might just be about time.
Yeah, we might just need to call it quits.
We might. We can always stream again some other time. I think it might be about time to wrap it up here. Much as I would love to stay and hang out, I think we're getting a little bit... I think we're pushing the limits of YouTube here.
Yeah, YouTube isn't proud of us right now.
No, but right now, here, I'll drop the link in chat for you guys. There's absolutely nothing on the channel right now, so just ignore that. But if you guys... Oh, please, come here. No, let me link it. Please. There we go. So the link should be in chat. I'll post it in the video description. Right now it is just for Sims, or just for Raiden's Quest, because otherwise it's gonna get too chaotic and crazy. But for now, that it'll just be right there. That would be really fun, actually. We can all start at very little different versions and such. So any side things related to Raiden's Quest will go on that channel for the Sims part of it, at least, if we do something like that. But yeah, that could be kind of a little fun side thing for those of you guys who are interested. And Song, have you lost audio?
No.
'Cause I cannot. No. Okay. Oh, you just got quiet. Okay. But yeah, I think it might be about time to wrap it up because YouTube is not happy at the moment. But yeah, so you can all visit that channel. I'll post it in the description as well. Kylie, the reason this is Raiden's Quest, originally it started out as just a normal art stream, but then something that you guys wanted to see, that Song has made a Sims world with a lot of the team members in it, and so basically this is a Sims this is a Sims representation of how the team works. So it's not the whole team just yet, but we're gonna add more people in at some point. So it started out as normal Raiden's Quest stuff, and then it kind of just digressed. So now we're moving all of that to its own channel at some point. So I don't think we'll probably continue there, but we definitely will be posting more of this at some point. At some point here. We'll be back for more art at our normal times next week, though, and